Hello. Today's body balancing class is a short workout. What we're focusing on is activating the muscles in our body for good alignment and to strengthen and tone in a short amount of time. All you need is your mat and maybe a couple of blocks. So we're going to get started with the feet hip width apart. I'm placing myself in this angle so you can see what's happening with my back. Take a few breaths here, just rooting down into your feet. Notice if you have a preference to keep the weight on one side or the other. And we'll fine-tune our standing position, drawing the abdomen in, pressing down equally through the feet, and feeling all the tiny muscles of the spine engaging to keep you tall and long. And so we'll just start now bending and stretching the legs. And you can take a moment to check out your feet and make sure the knees are tracking on top of the feet in line with the toes, especially like the second toe and big toe. Keeping the spine straight and noticing where the weight is in the feet. Again, trying to even it out. And one. Okay, now we're going to go a bit deeper. So you can allow the pelvis to roll over the heads of the femurs. Bring your spine into a diagonal position and straight. You're going to bend and straighten. So leaning the chest forward as you bend and engaging the glutes as you straighten. Bend and up. Bend. Up again. Good, we're going to reach the arms forward, staying low and pulsing as we swing the arms back and forward, back and forward, back, forward. Getting into your breath, feeling the floor below you. 3, 2, keep drawing the abdomen in. 1, turn your palms of the hands up. Inhale, stand, look up. Exhale, bend, flip the palms up so you're bringing your shoulders into an internal rotation. Again, stand, lift, inhale, and exhale. And lift, and lower. Press it out. Up, and down, and up, and down. Again for 3, 2, and 1. Good, stand, bring the hands in front of the chest. We're going to come back into our squat with that diagonal line in the spine. Arms chest width, inhale. Open the right arm out to the side, exhale. Inhale, bring it in. Feel the stabilizers of the waist engage. Left arm opens, and inhale, bring it in. Rock the weight back into your heels. Again, the right and the left. Good, standing, hands together. We're going to open the legs and open the arms. Inhale, step together, bring the hands together in front of your chest. And other side. So this is like a low impact way to get our heart beating, our blood pumping. We're moving with breath, staying strong and supported through the whole body. Feel how you roll through your feet as you step to the sides and back. Again, 2. We're going to keep this action going and now bend the knees, staying low, pelvis low. As the arms close in front of us, it's tempting to round the upper back. Let's keep the collarbones wide. 2, 1. Bring it together. We're going to open the feet a little bit wider than the shoulders, bending into the left knee, hinge the body forward from the hips, and we're going to change sides. So we're getting a little stretch on the inner thighs as we shift. And you might feel that you're pushing and pulling your mat with your feet. You can even add the arms to reflect this feeling. Push into that straight leg and pull with the bent. Push and pull. Push and pull for 3, 2, 1. Good, bring it in. We're going to bring the feet underneath us and roll through the ankles, lifting one heel up and then the other. So little prances. And we can bend the knees as we get into this. So we're articulating through the feet, through the bones of the ankles. Take your time. If you need to go slower through this movement, please do so. Moving in this way invites synovial fluid into our joints, allowing us to get the most range out of them in a healthy way. Again for 2 and 1. Good. Stand, coming to the top of your mat. You can take a block into the hands. If you don't have one, don't worry about it, but this can be a nice way to add some weight. We're just going to do some knee lifts here. So you're lifting your knees up, activating the hip flexors and lower abdominals, and really stabilizing the waist. Again for 2, 1. Lift the right knee up, inhale. You're going to send that right leg back on a diagonal and reach the arms forward in that long diagonal. Lift the knee up, reach it back into a diagonal. Up so the front knee bends, the back leg straightens. And reach. Here we go. Up and reach. Up and reach. One more time. Up and reach. We're going to lift, inhale. Reach it back to a lunge, exhale, and bending 2 knees, straighten. So I'm coming into 2 90-degree angles, and I'm holding my block with my elbows wide and my shoulder blades low. Again for 3, 2, 1 more, stay low. Inhale here. We're going to twist the torso over top of that front leg. So towards the right if your right foot is in front. And come back. Again, twist and back. And twist and back. The hips stay where they are. It's just the upper body twisting. 1. Good. Straighten the back leg. Reach arms up overhead. Feel all those erectors working for you as you draw your abdomen in. And we'll stand up to change sides. The other knee comes up, reach it back into that diagonal. You stand, reach it back. The standing knee is bending right over top of those second toes, keeping the collarbones wide and the shoulder blades low. For 2 and 1. Bring it up, coming into a lunge. Your elbows can stay wide here, bending 2 knees to 90 degrees. And straighten, and bend, and straighten. Staying long and strong through the waist. Again, 2, and 1. We want to come down and stay down. Inhale. Exhale to twist your torso over top of that front knee. Inhale, bring it back. Stay low in the hips. Exhale, twist, and bring it back. And twist, bring it back. Again for 2. And 1. Straighten the back leg, reach your arms forward into a long diagonal. Feel the supporting muscles of the spine engaging, your abdominals engaging. And we'll come to stand. Great, we'll bring this block in between the knees if you have it. Otherwise, don't worry about it. We'll just stand parallel. Bend the knees. Come into your squat with a long diagonal line in the spine. We're going to lift the heels and lower. Heels lift and lower. Heels lift and lower. Staying wide through the chest. Calm in the shoulders and neck. 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Stand. You're going to take that block. Grab your other block if you have it. We're going to lift the right knee up. Inhale. Step it back to that reversed lunge position. Exhale. Bend 2 knees as if you're coming down to the floor. We're going to place the blocks on the floor. Hands can come on the blocks. And then that front leg reaches back. Coming forward. You can leave the blocks down. Stand. So the movement is down. Hands down. Leg reaches back. Reaches forward. Bring the torso vertical. And stand. You can do this without the blocks as well. What it does is forces you to really engage your core as this leg comes forward and back. Try to keep the hands on the floor. Coming down. Your hands go down, maybe onto blocks or the floor. Floor is a little bit harder for mobility. Forward. Stand. Again, down. Hands down. Leg reaches back. Forward. Arms forward. Stand one more time. Down. Hands down. Leg reaches back. Comes forward. Stand up. We're going to change sides. So other knee comes up, inhale, reach it back, reverse lunge. Exhale down. Hands come down to your blocks or the floor. Reach that leg back, reach it forward, try to keep the hands down, chest up and up. Again, down, hands down. Reach the leg back, forward, chest up, stand, again down. Hands down, reach the leg back, forward, chest up, stand last time, down, hands down, leg reaches back, forward, chest up, we stand. Good, we're going to come into a goddess pose now. So external rotation, wide second position, bend the knees, send the knees over top of the toes, and pulse here. Bring the hands together in front of the sternum, feel your waist strong and long. Shoulders stacked right on top of the hips. Avoid hinging forward. We're going to keep it really stacked. Good. Stay low. Reach your arms up in a V. Palms of your hands to the ceiling. External rotation. Hold. Connect the ribs to the pelvis. We're going to lift the heels and lower. Heels lift, heels lower. Keep opening the knees out to the side. This can be as deep as you feel comfortable in the articulations of your knees and ankles. 2 and 1. Good. Stand. We're going to bring the hands in on top of the head together. Open the elbows up nice and wide. 2 breaths here. Feel your upper back muscles engage. Good. Bend the knees back down. Grab onto opposite elbows. Inhale. Come up and over to the left. Exhale. Inhale, center. Up and over to the right. Exhale. Inhale, center. Switch. Grab onto opposite elbows the other way. Over. And center. And over. And center. Good. Let's come to standing. Long legs, long arms. We're going to open and close the hands like blinking lights as the heels raise and lower. Try to keep the weight in the big toe as the heels lift and lower. And we'll start circling the arms slowly out to the side, keeping this rhythm of blinking, open and closed. As your arms come out to the side, make sure you can see your fingers in your peripheral vision. Again for 2 and 1. Good. Bring it in. We're going to come to the back of our mat. Getting ready to come forward. We're going down to the floor for a plank walkout. If a walkout isn't in your scope of possibilities for wrist reasons, you could choose to do an elbow plank facing the floor. Here's what we're doing. Inhale, lifting the arms up, rolling down head first. 1 vertebrae at a time rolls down. You can bend the knees for this first one. Walk the hands forward 1, 2, 3 steps until you come into a plank. So option to bring your knees down here, or you can bend your elbows from this on the toes position. Bring your chest and your tummy down to the floor at the same time. Just going to move the blocks. From here, keeping the upper back engaged, reach the arms forward. Inhale. Hands come back underneath the shoulders. You can tuck the toes. Maybe you come up on your knees, or you can come up into that full plank. Send the hips back. Walk the hands to the toes. Nice hamstring stretch. Bend the knees. Roll up through the spine. Inhale, arms up. Dive down. Exhale. Walk the hands forward to plank. Bend your knees as much as you need. Hold your plank, maybe knees lower. Inhale. Elbows in towards the waist. Exhale. Keep the chest lifted. Arms reach forward. Belly button to spine. Hands down. Tuck the toes. Option to come up into your plank or onto your knees. Rock it back. Bend the knees. Roll up. Inhale. Diving down. Exhale. Hands walk forward. Plank. Bend the elbows. Belly and chest come down at the same time. Arms reach forward. Bring them in. Push up. Rock it back. Bend the knees. Roll up. One more time. Arms up. Plunge down. Walking hands forward. We bend. We reach. Elbows bend. Push up. Walk it back. And stand. Hands to chest. Good. We're going to do some work on one leg. If you need to be close to a wall for balance, please choose that. So here you could be on your right leg. We're going to reach the left foot forward, cross it over top of the right knee, and sit down into a figure 4. Then you're going to stand, circle that leg around, cross it back, curtsy squat. You're going to stand, circle the leg, sit, and up, cross it back, curtsy. Going at whatever depth feels healthy for your joints. Up, back, down, reach it out, cross, sit, up, around, down. Again for 2. So we're getting a nice stretch in the glutes and external rotators. Down, one more time, out, and sit, and up, back, down. Good, stand. You can change sides by turning around or just switching legs. So we're going to reach the right leg forward, cross it in front, and sit back. My spine is in that long diagonal line. Reach around, cross, sit. Again, up, sit, reach around, sit, and circle. Figure 4, circle back, curtsy squat. Again, circle. Figure 4, and up, curtsy squat. Again for 2. Last one, you got this. At whatever depth feels healthy for your body. Good, and coming to stand. We're going to come down onto the back. Whatever way feels good to you, I'm going to go through a malasana squat and then roll down onto my back. And let's all meet here. Taking a breath, feel your shoulder blades in the mat. Imprint the pelvis and release to neutral a few times. Feeling your ability to deepen your abdominal contraction with every exhale. One more. Come into your imprint. We're going to hold this. Bring the knees up to tabletop. Inhale. Lower the right toes down towards the floor. Femur arc. Keep the lower back in the mat. Inhale to lift. And left lowers. Inhale to lift. Again, 2 more times each side. So we're just reminding our abdominals how to deepen and stabilize for us. 2. And 1. Bring it in, inhale. Bring the knees close to your chest and try to lift the pelvis off the floor about an inch with your lower abdominals. Bring it in. Bring it in. Kind of like you're rinsing out a sponge. Squeeze. And 2. And 1. Hug the knees together, ankles together. Send the ankles over to the right side. Inhale. Exhale, lower the toes down towards the right. Inhale, lift, keeping that lower back down. Down. And lift. And down. And lift. Other side. Feet to the left. Lower. And lift. And lower. And lift. 2 more times. Feel the left side of the waist working. Lower back stays down. Lift. Bring it center. We're going to bring the feet down. Release your spine neutral. Inhale. Bring it back into your imprint. Exhale. We're going to circle the arms out to the sides, hands behind the head. Inhale here. Head and shoulders roll up. Exhale. Keep this position. Reach your arms long. Inhale. Use your hands behind your thighs to guide yourself up a little higher. Exhale. Hold this height. Reach your arms long. Inhale. Hands behind the head. Roll down. So you can continue like this, or if you want to do this with the knees up, bring knees up to tabletop, arms lengthen long, inhale, grab the backs of the thighs, curl up a little higher, arms long, hands behind the head, roll it down. Inhale, exhale up. Inhale, arms long. Hands behind the thighs, come up a little higher. Hold the height, let go. Hands behind the head and down one more time. Lower back is still in the mat. Inhale, arms long. Grab the back of the thighs, curl up a little higher. Exhale. Let go. Hands behind the head and down. One more time, we're going to come up. Option here if you have a sensitive neck to keep your head down. Reach your legs long. Scissor the legs. Exhale, one leg down. Inhale, center, and change. Maybe they can cross at the halfway point through the air. Change and change. Again for 3. Keep that lower back down. Maybe you need to keep your head down. That's totally fine. Or maybe you need to keep the knees bent. Whatever works for your integrity. Bring it in. Head comes down. Hug the knees in. Rock side to side. You're doing amazing. I hope you're feeling as sweaty as I am. Getting that blood flowing. Okay, crossing one knee over top of the other. So this is called eagle pose in yoga. Eagle legs. You might be able to hook that foot completely over top, but don't force it if it doesn't feel comfortable for your knee or hips or ankle. Bring the knees in, inhale, and exhale, lower them down away from you while keeping that lower back down. Knees in and lower, and in and lower. One more time, in and lower. Uncross the legs, reach right leg up, cross it over. Maybe you can hook it into that eagle position. Knees in and lower, keeping the weight in the center of the sacrum. Integrity in your spine. And 1. Uncross the legs, hug it in, take a little break, roll side to side. Okay, we're going to roll up. So you can do this grabbing onto the back of the thighs and rolling up, or reach your legs long, inhale, arms overhead, lift the head, arms forward, roll up, and reach for the toes as you come up. To lengthen. Nice, coming onto one knee, left knee, right leg is long, hands behind the head, side bends. Inhale, come over to the left. Exhale, come up into one long line. Inhale, over. And exhale, one long line. So this could be with a towel underneath your knees, if that's what you need. You could press pause and reset. 2. And 1. Good, coming on to the knees center. Changing sides, other leg long. Inhale, side bend. Exhale, one straight line. Inhale, side bend. Exhale, one straight line. Good, side bend. And up. Again, 2. And 1. Good, coming onto the knees. We're just going to finish off in a downward facing dog. Hands on the mat. Tuck your toes under and back and send your hips back up to the sky. Take a few breaths here, maybe walking through the feet. Walk it out. You can stay in your down dog or follow me into a little flow. Pick your heels up and roll your spine forward like you're unfurling into a plank. Inhale. Send your heels over towards the right. Exhale. Lift your left arm up to the sky. Hand down. Center. Heels over to the left. Twist the body open. Bring the hand down. And heels to ceiling. Bend the elbows. Chaturanga. Chest up. Inhale. Exhale to lower. Tuck the toes under. Press yourself back. And we'll all meet in downward facing dog. 2 more breaths. And from here, you can come up to vertical by walking your feet towards your hands or your hands towards your feet. Once you get the feet underneath your pelvis, bend your knees and unfurl, rolling up to standing, 1 vertebrae at a time. I hope you feel refreshed and energized from that. Much love and appreciation. Keep moving.